you've been, whether you've been in or whether you opted in for the virtual assistant mastery, or you wanted to do the graphic design, or you want to do the Python for data analysis, there'll all be capstone projects for you to do and submit it for grading. So that will be the basis where you will be giving your certification on completion. And we did not add the internship program here because it's there, but it's based on your commitment. We are always reaching out to different companies across the world because we know that currently we are limitless in time and space. So we are reaching out to many companies in Nigeria, in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world, in UK, Canada, in Germany, for internship position. So we might be placed with someone, a company that's say in Ghana, or a company in Canada, or a company in UK. So that's because we are working from our end to make sure that we connect. So we wouldn't like to send someone that will not represent the TechSkillUp program very well. And that's why we are very careful. The internship program is there, but you need to earn that spot. James Iwara was very committed, and to be honest with you, I'm very impressed. Even during his interview process, we actually communicated how to navigate the interview process and what was the outcome. And yeah, so we do that kind of follow up because we want to make sure that the people we are sending out actually represent us. Because if you flop, actually you are stopping or you are preventing someone else from coming on the program, maybe for that particular client to take up an intern. So the internship is supposed to be free, but all our companies will always give you a stipend. And this internship can actually end up to be a full-time employment if you really perform, and then you might end up getting a job from the TechSkillUp program. So that's the bit. At the end of the program, we'll be issuing you a certificate. Our NGO is registered, and our certification is actually it is valid, so you can validate them. Currently, I'm very happy to share that we have gotten endorsement from the Cross River State government to be a partner in digital trainings for all the for the schools in Cross River State, and we are trying to do this to other parts of the country where we'll be able to get this kind of endorsement letters. So we are actually very much recognized, and our certifications are valid. So that's the next thing we are going to be doing because of time is to introduce our facilitators, people that will be on this journey with us for the next 8 weeks. Because of time, I've booked Mr. Hamza Khalid to at around 12:30, but I think I'm short by 9 minutes. I'm really sorry, Hamza. So please, can you just give us a short intro about yourself, and you are free to go. Hello, Hamza.
That's perfectly fine. How are you doing and
Okay.
your team? Doing a great
Thank you. Thank
job,
you.
great work across the country.
Thank you
And
so much.
good to see you all you guys connecting on this free program done by Koblu and his fantastic team. He was with me in my university here in the United Kingdom, and then we just being some end up being some good friends. So a short intro about myself that I'm currently working as a data analytics and automation engineer, or you can say a strategy and analytics expert in the UK, handling large sets of data using Python visualizations and automating your manual tasks, which end up in building efficiency and enhancing the productivity in the business. Previously, I was working in the Middle East, and originally I'm from Pakistan. So I have some like cross-regional experience working with cross-regional industries into different kind of sectors like healthcare, and you can also say um, hospitalities, financial services, fuel, oil and gas, and etc. So my plan is to make all this like make this program into a practical sessions instead of a theoretical based, because when you go out in your real life and you solve the problems for the real life large industries, so you need your practical experiences. So I'll take all these sessions along with practical sessions and live questionnaires within the sessions from you guys, so you can keep interactions and you can ask any questions within the sessions. So hoping to see you soon again, and we'll start shortly. Thank you so much, Koblu, and I'm honored to be part of this kind of foundation and this kind of step you and your team are getting through.
Thank you so much,
Thank-
Hamza. I'm really excited to have you, Hamza. And Hamza has been very good friend of mine since 2023, and we've kept in touch. And I'm really happy that I'm doing this with you, reaching out to other people with opportunities, especially in digital skills. Okay, so without further ado, I also want to introduce Chikodi. Let me just give a brief intro about him before I call him on board to say a few things. So, Chikodi is a data engineer and he has strong expertise in designing, building, and teaching data solutions. And he's very committed. He's a skilled professional as well. He's very skilled also in using SQL and cloud platforms like AWS and Azure, and is really someone that you need to listen to and talk with because of his experience. And he has also been very much involved in teaching and giving out resources to people. So all this, let me call Chico Diubu to come aboard and just give a brief intro about himself. Hi Chico, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Um, Good day, everyone. Can you see me as well? Because I can't see myself.
Yeah, we can see you.
You can see me?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, cool. So, yes, just like he rightly said, my name is Chikodi and I'm a data engineer, right? So, and he basically did everything I do. So, I'm ranging from building systems that collect data from various sources, and it doesn't just collect the data from various sources; it cleans them and it transforms it basically, right? So the point of this thing is to make data available for data analysts, right? So now when I do my job and I do it well, a data analyst is able to use this data to do analysis, and a data scientist is able to use this data to, build models and all that stuff, right? So I come in for the sake of this program, I'm going to be facilitating Power BI, right? Because at the end of the day, when you build systems that collect and transform data and make it available, right? You're going to be working with a lot of non-technical stakeholders in the real world, right? So people that don't know, when you show them your code or when you show them your query language, they don't really understand the technicals, right? They don't really know what you're writing. But when you visualize it and draw maybe a chart, maybe use a bar chart, a pie chart, when you just make everything visual for them, they're able to look at it and in less than 5 seconds, they know what message you're trying to pass, right? So it's why Power BI is very useful. It's why they call it a business intelligence tool, right? So it can do a lot of things, right? So you can prepare reports, you can build dashboards. So on LinkedIn, because I'm sure many of you here on LinkedIn, you probably see a lot of really insightful dashboards on LinkedIn, and you're wondering how did they even get to build these dashboards, right? So Power BI is top two, if not the top one, in data visualization industry, right? So in Power BI, you can build reports, you can build dashboards, you have access to countless charts, right? So I'm going to be introducing you to different charts, when to use them, how to build a dashboard, how to write how to connect Power BI to various sources, right? For those of us that maybe are working with Excel and you want to visualize it. And I know you can do visualization in Excel, but it's not tailored for visualization. It's not tailored for data visualization. So you can connect your Power BI to various sources, right? So when you connect it, you can connect it to literally any source you can think of. Excel, if you write code, you can connect it to your Python. If you if you're working in the cloud, you can connect it to your Azure or your AWS and, visualize the data on it, right? So, although I'm a data engineer, I know Power BI, right? So it's not going to be a hindrance of some kind, because I also started out as a data analyst myself some years back, and I learned Power BI, and I've worked on a couple of Power BI projects. So I'm sure I still know my way around, and I'm quite confident in how well you are going to understand Power BI and know your way around Power BI, basically. So if you're interested in, if your work has to do with a lot of dealing with non-technical stakeholders, people where where you just in an environment where you just need to generate insights, not necessarily generate, but build dashboards, all that stuff, and do presentations. Oh yeah, very much so, presentations to non-technical stakeholders. So you need to build dashboards or build reports, and in such a way that when someone looks at it, they're like, okay, this is why this thing is like this. This is because they are seeing everything in a visual format, right? So Power BI is one of the best in the game, basically. So yes, that is what I'm going to be doing, and it's very interesting. The interface is intuitive, and it's quite easy to learn. It's quite easy to learn. So if you have any questions about it, you can definitely ask me, or leave it in the chat, and I will be very happy to answer you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cody. It's really exciting to have you on board. He is a professional and he has been doing this for a very long time. So for people that have selected Power BI program, so Chikodi will be responsible for your class. And we are going to be communicating later on in case you feel like you selected the wrong course and you want to change to something else, then that's fine. We will always want to accommodate that. But once you've started, that will be the end. You are not going to go to another module again until the end of the course. Then you can come back again and another cohort to do something else if that's fine. Okay, because of time, let's also go over to introduce our next facilitator. Messi Sunday. Is Messi on the call, please?
Yes, I
Hi,
am.
Messi. Brilliant. Okay, Messi is going to
Hi.
be our virtual assistant coach, and she's going to introduce herself and what she's doing. Messi, come on.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, I can't turn on my video right now. So, I'm Messi Sunday. I'm so delighted to be here with you as your virtual assistant facilitator. So, it's about me. I have a background in economics and data, and over time, I've grown a strong passion for digital skills that help people work smarter, become more efficient, and create new opportunities for themselves. So when I start my own journey in the digital workspace, I realized that being a virtual assistant isn't just about managing tasks. It's about adding value, building trust, and being a dependable partner in helping people and businesses thrive. It's not just about working hard, it's about being smart. So what excites me most about this role is a chance to work along with you or to share what I meant and to learn from you as well and to support us grow into more confident professionals. So whether you are completely new to this is already exploring your path, I want you to know that you have what it takes to thrive here, and I'll be here to guide, support, and cheer you on every step of the way. Thank you so much to the team for this opportunity, and thank you all for the warm welcome. I'm truly looking forward to what we'll build together. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mercy. I'm really excited you're coming on board. One key thing I want all of us to know that these people are actually coming. This is a non-for-profit organization, so they are not getting any dime to do this to do this for you, rather. So they are dedicating their time, their skill, which they actually paid money to acquire, and they are coming to teach you for free. So I want you to take advantage of that seriously, and yeah, and the only way to do that is be consistent, come into class. And so if you're not speaking, can you mute your mic? Uh, yeah, thank you. So come to class, be committed, and everyone will be fine. Okay, I think I skipped the Rane was supposed to be here, and then one of our facilitator, Binta, she's not available on this course, so I'm possibly not going to introduce her. So possibly she will be joining our class, and you get to meet her in the class. You also be taking Power BI alongside Mr. Chikodi, and yeah, so you get to meet her later on. Do we have Rane on the call? Rane? Is Rane on the call? Uh, okay, I don't think she is, but she's supposed to be. She is going to actually moderate our LinkedIn optimization session. So she is a great coach in LinkedIn optimization. So if you are struggling on how to make yourself visible on the LinkedIn platform, we are going to be having that session by next week, and she will be here and many and other of our facilitators that are very skilled in LinkedIn optimization. They have great number of followership on LinkedIn. They will help you to tell you how to navigate your way around LinkedIn. And we'll be able to answer all the questions. We'll be able to set up accounts for you, profiles for people that do not currently have profiles, right? So that will be what Rane is going to be doing. She's a medical student, and yeah, I think when she's around, she possibly make a better introduction of herself. But that will be that. So what will be our next agenda? Okay, the program schedule. We are going to be having the TechSkillUp for a period of 8 weeks hands-on experience. So as Hamza has said, it's going to be practical. Especially Hamza is going to be taking the Python for data analysis. So for all of us that have actually indicated interest in joining the Python class, Hamza will be taking your class when the time comes. So again, duration of the program is 8 weeks, but we are not counting the LinkedIn optimization course that will be next week. So the next week we have the LinkedIn optimization class, and it's general, it's for everyone. Then afterwards, we now have the individual classes where you have to get into different um, classes based on what you've selected during the course of your registration. And again, if you want to change, you have to you have from this week to tell us if you want to change to another course. So we have the Python for data analysis, we have Power BI, we have Visual Assistant Mastery, and we have AI Foundation course. So the AI Foundation is actually intricate to almost all the courses here, because it's important for you to have AI knowledge with as a virtual assistant. There are so many AI tools that actually enables you to do your work better as a virtual assistant or a VA. So learning this tool is very important as well. And again, your visual assistant facilitator will also introduce you to this tool. The last cohort was more interesting because we had to do the course concurrently. So people for the visual assistant actually benefited from all the AI foundation course and tools that we practice, and it was mind-blowing. But I'm sure we're going to be having the same experience because we're going to be using almost the same curriculum for this. We're just going to be making few edits around it to make sure that the program provides the right impact that we require. I spoke about the capstone program, the project rather, where your facilitator will be require you to um, do a real world case scenario project and submit it. So for the people doing the Python for data analysis, They will be having practical lab sessions and mini project. And then again, the Power BI as well, because all those ones are very much hands-on and you need practice to master them. I mentioned earlier, you get certificate and also you have internship opportunity. Okay, so we're going to be using all our classes are going to be happening on Zoom. So you have to make sure your Zoom is ready and your internet is steady and you've got power supply. We always advise that we will have we will need you to turn on your cameras at all the times, especially in your classes, because you'll be smaller. Now we are not able to see everyone on the call because obviously there are many people. But when you are now divided into your various classes, then you are required to turn on your camera so that your facilitator will know that you're actually following the course and listening and understanding. There's something about face contact that is really important. It also tells a story that, oh, this person is tired, this person doesn't understand, this person wants to explain something, or this person is not interested. So that's why it's very, very important for you to turn on your cameras and mute your mics if you are not talking. It's one of the things that you need to learn when you come up from here and then get or possibly get into internship and you're having to organize meetings, you need to learn online meeting etiquette, what you're supposed to do and not do in calls. So nobody should be pursuing you to turn off your mic. Immediately you join your call, your mic should be muted so you don't distract the meeting. It's really important. And always take notes, always look at that button. The peradventure something will happen that you've turned that up, so you always look at it and then turn it back off again, so you don't interrupt the meeting, as I said earlier. So again, we're going to be sharing, this is going to be more individualized based on the program you selected. Like the people for the Python for data analysis, they're going to be using the GitHub to like collaborate with their project, right? So that platform will be explained to you by your facilitator during the course. You might have something better, but yeah, but this is what this is what we anticipate to use for the data analysis class. For designs, graphic design facilitator is also available to join the onboarding session, but again, it will be available in your individual classes. So you also need, everyone on this course also needs to be able to use Canva to make up stuff, because as Chikodi has said, there are so many stakeholders that do not understand all the big grammar or the big data or whatever it is that you're trying to put out. But once you change that or transform that into a visualization, it makes more sense to someone that doesn't have a clue about what data is. So data actually communicates to you through visualization, and everyone can relate to it. So you need to start mastering that aspect. So we collaborate as a community through Discord. I don't know if any of you know what Discord is, but I'm going to be sharing on the chat our Discord link. It's a link where our past alumni, our current alumni always come together, network, discuss about projects. It's still the same with the WhatsApp community, but it's more professional and it's not everybody that is using it, right? So I'm going to be sharing that. If you're not on Discord before, you can use this link to set that up. I'll share that later on so that we don't interrupt the class. Okay. I'll share the Discord link later on as we progress on the call. Okay. So, but we are going to be interacting through Discord and WhatsApp. So if any of you is not part of the WhatsApp group, is anyone that is not in the WhatsApp group? Can you put that in the chat? Let me see. Are you here and you're not in the WhatsApp group? I'm not getting any messages. That means everyone is on the WhatsApp group. Let me believe so. Okay, so if you're not on the WhatsApp group, you can always, okay, I'm not on the WhatsApp group. That is still Philos. It's okay. So I'll also be sharing. Esther, can you share the group link, the WhatsApp group link to the chat? Or Faith, if you can help me also, you can send that to the chat so you can join the group. because most of the communications and information that we're going to be doing will be through WhatsApp and Discord. So you always have to watch that space. The next one, what again? Okay, so we have a roadmap or a cycle for career support and opportunities. So first, we enable you, we give you guidance on freelancing opportunities and, of course, remote roles that you possibly could take. We have internship pathways for you to undergo after completion of your programs. We help you build your portfolio on LinkedIn as well, and make you stand out and visible, which is really important. You can't, if you are doing something great and massive and no one is seeing it, that means you will never be noticed. So we want to amplify the work you are putting in. There are so many people on LinkedIn that actually, in fact, you are better than them, but because they are able to sell themselves very well, they are able to land great opportunities, and they end up getting people like you that is skilled to do the work, and they take the glory. So it's always good to amplify what you do, for you to make noise about what you do, and for you to showcase it, because eventually you're not just doing it for yourself, you're also encouraging people to get into what you're doing, and encourage them also to see that there is no limit for them to also start doing something in that area. So our community is built for a lifelong access. So we are building an alumni network gradually that will stand the test of time. So even if you finish this program in the last 2 years to come, you are still going to be part of the TechSkillUp program. And let's say you are now in Canada, in Germany, or in China, or in different parts of the world, you can still always reach back to the foundation, reach back to the community, and help people that are also coming up. That's the idea behind the TechSkillUp program. We want to believe that community and network is actually the main thing for us to achieve unified success. So before I get into the question and answer sessions, our LinkedIn page is for Lift Horizon. I'm going to be sharing that to the chat, so you follow the page. We have just set up that page, so we have very few engagements in it. So please, even on the course, you kindly follow the page. I've just shared the link. I'm just going to give you guys a few minutes to follow the link. Just like or follow the link, so that we'll be sharing more information about different other opportunities that are coming up, internship opportunities, and different other things that will be necessary to you on the call. So kindly do well to follow the page. We have 11 followers and we have 61 people on this call, I guess. Okay, 63 people. So I want to see 63 new followers on LinkedIn as well. Then again, during the course of the links optimization course, we will have to follow ourselves, so we'll get more people seeing what we are doing as we progress. All right. So Rane, are you on the call now? Before I continue to the next session. Okay. I don't think she's on the call yet. So, all right. So we've gotten to the Q&A session. Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions
Hi,
before we?
good
Is that
afternoon.
Rene?
Good afternoon. Oh, sorry for. Yes.
Oh, okay. Finally.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Rene. Yeah, I can.
Okay. All right. Sorry for joining late. I had a bit of a problem joining. Okay, am I meant to present something? Am I meant to ask a question? Am I meant to answer a question? Sorry to ask.
Just tell us what we are going to be expecting in the LinkedIn optimization class by next week.
Okay. So good afternoon, everybody. I trust you're all doing well. Okay, so for the LinkedIn optimization class,
We're not seeing you, Rene. I'm not seeing you.
Okay, so my mic is very convenient for a video call.
You can
So
turn
I'll
off your
just
camera. Turn off your camera.
okay. Sorry.
All right. All right, go
Thanks to
ahead.
me. Thanks to my. Okay, so let me just go ahead. Sorry. Okay, so we'll be expected to for the LinkedIn automation class, we're expected to create a LinkedIn account for those who don't have already. Everyone will be expected, like it's compulsory to create a LinkedIn account, and the steps there'll be a session next week for to share how to open a LinkedIn account and how to set it up and how to manage it. Yeah, to be a webinar for that. And after that, there'll be a follow-up on the group chat. Where every week, each person is expected to update their LinkedIn of their progress thus far or their track record from their various classes and sessions. So everyone is expected to be involved. There's nobody that is meant to be left out. It's compulsory. And from class, you get to understand what LinkedIn is, how to maximize your connection on LinkedIn, how to grow your impact, how to connect with other wonderful, amazing persons, how to access opportunities, and all. I really want to see them in that session and to continue our conversation on the group chat. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Rane. So by next week, we are going to be having her and other facilitators to train us on how to optimize our LinkedIn, as I said earlier, and I'm hoping that we're going to be having a great time. Do we have any questions so far before we continue? You can pop that in the chat. I'll give you some time to do that. And then if you want to follow us on any of our social media, we are on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, on the Lift Horizon. Okay, Esther, you have a question? Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Esther. Yeah, good afternoon. Okay, I'll come to you, Itek. Sorry, I have a clue. Your voice is very low. I barely hear you. Okay, while you prepare your phone, can Itek go ahead with this question?
Okay, my question is what of a situation whereby somebody has forgotten the initial course that he or she registered? How is that person going to retrieve it?
Okay, that's a brilliant question. So if you've registered and you don't remember what you registered, even after I've mentioned the courses, is still fine. So you can now decide on which one you want to do right now. If you want to do the Power BI, you want to do the AI Foundation, you want to do the Python for data analysis, you want to do the Visual Assistant Mastery course, then let me give you guys a prep upon that. For everyone coming into doing the Python for data analysis class, you're welcome. If you want to do the Python for data analysis class, you will need a laptop, or you will need to have access to a laptop, a working laptop, right? You will need that because you possibly won't be able to use your phone to do it. If you also want to opt in for the Power BI, you also need a laptop. And Power BI, I think you might need a Microsoft laptop, uh, a a a Windows laptop rather, sorry, because it's not possible unless maybe you sideload your Mac to be able to use Power BI on your Mac. All right. So if you don't have a laptop, you can start thinking about either going to Visual Assistant Mastery, which also you can find it challenging because there are so many tools that you need to use a laptop. So for the entire program, they asked you if you've got a laptop and you said yes. So it's important for you to make that promise come. So you need a laptop, you need access to internet, but very importantly, for the Python, don't go into the Python class if you don't have a laptop. Don't bother entering it because you won't survive. So you can try something around, even Canva, you can try something around Canva because you can obviously use your phone to, I mean, about the design, because you can obviously use your phone to get some design tools and then start up with it. But if you don't have a laptop, don't bother your head about the Python for data analysis. Okay, is there any question, any other question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Please, what's your name and where you're calling from? Can you turn on your camera as well, please? If it's possible.
Okay. You didn't say much about the graphic design. Sorry, my name is King. I'm from Benue State.
Okay. Is that all the question?
Yes, that's the only question because that's the course I'm interested in.
Okay. It's like your face looks so familiar. I don't know if I've met you before.
I
All right,
don't know,
that's
maybe.
maybe okay. So that's by the way. So we have the date, the graphics class. Sorry, I'm a data scientist, so my head is like this. So we have the graphics class, and is actually the facilitator is not on the call right now, but yeah, is going to happen. And if that's what you've chosen, then more details about the class will be sent to you on the group. So all the classes are going to happen the same time, but we're going to be having the LinkedIn optimization class by next week. Then after that, the next week we are having different classes. So after this class today, after the onboarding today, we are having another general session because we believe that everyone should take advantage of LinkedIn for their work. Whatever we are learning here is also tied to LinkedIn. And after that, we now separate ourselves to different classes, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
the graphics class is still going to hold. And someone that is taking the class is a very experienced person, and he's doing so well, and I'm sure you learn a lot from him as well.
Okay, thank you.
Brilliant, King.
Hello, good
You have
afternoon.
not told us. Yep, who is that? Where are you calling from? And your name?
My name is Usang Williams. Good afternoon.
Can you turn on your camera, Sam?
Where I am is really bad. So
Yeah, it's fine.
good afternoon.
Go ahead, please.
So, my name is Williams, as I said earlier, and my concern is about the recording after classes. If we can be getting them after the classes, and the way platform. I know the last time, so I was opportunity to be the last cohort. So it's just that something came up that I could not complete it. So I don't know if it is possible that maybe after the class we can be having the recording, so we can follow up with the recording too. That is my question basically. Thank you.
Okay, absolutely. That's fine. That's a brilliant question. Please, as we are talking, we need you. Let me check the page. We are still having 11 people on LinkedIn. I've not seen any new person join the page. Okay, we have. Oh wow, thank you very much. I've seen 30 people now. That's brilliant. Okay, so keep that coming. Before I answer that question, so yeah, we have some concerns about the recording in some cases, but we are very happy. We are very happy to share the recordings of the classes. But the downside is many students don't want to come to class because they want to rely on the recording. And imagine all the students don't come to class and you have only your facilitator in class. It don't really make sense, right? And that is the reason why we want to encourage people to come to class. If everybody that registered for that module attends the class, we will send out the video. Right. If you come to class or you send a note that, oh, this is the reason why I'm not in class, maybe something came up. The class is a weekend, so you won't say you're maybe kind of cut out by something all the time. But by all means, you always try to be in class. So what we plan to do is to have all the recording. Currently, we have a YouTube page that has the previous classes, although they have not all been uploaded, right? But we have that page to upload classes. right? Classes that have been done before. So if we see people are committed in class more, then we'll be very happy to share it right there. But if not, we will always want to share all the videos at the end of the training. So in case you want to go back to refresh your mind, then you can always go back. Okay. But we are going to look into that based on the commitments and commitments in class, and see if we're gonna be sending out the videos immediately after class. But sessions like maybe the Python for data analysis class, we are likely going to be sending out the videos at the end of the classes, maybe within that week, just in case you want to follow up on how things were done in class and want to practice. So that would be a justifiable reason, right, for you to get in touch with the recording. So we are still going to work on that and see how best to deal with that situation. Does that answer your question?
Yes,
Sam?
thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. So is there someone else? I'm seeing
I have
Peter.
a question, Victor. Victor Iwara, I have a question.
All right, Victor. Can you turn on your camera?
Okay, Victor Iwara, I have a question. I'm from Cross River State, by the way. You said something about um switching courses in case you don't want to be on your current course. So can I ask what's the procedure for that, and
Um,
how can it be done? And
okay, thank you so much.
for classes, like if a class want to start, for example, the data analysis or the virtual assistant, will an email be sent for it? That's what I'm asking.
How did you first? Let me answer this one first. How did you receive this information for this class?
Through an email.
Through an email, okay. So we
Yeah.
have two major platforms or avenues to reach out to you. We have all your emails, your registered emails. A lot of people were supposed to join this call, but because they actually maybe their emails were wrong, or many people don't check their emails. That's a terrible
Okay.
culture. Many people don't check their emails, but we've sent, I think during the course of this class or during the course of this onboarding, we've sent around 2 or 3 emails. Once you register for the program, if you have an automated email that is sent to you
Okay.
for you to like join the WhatsApp group. Then afterwards, we send emails for the onboarding session that has the login, that has the password and the Zoom link and all those kind of thing. So from the next week, after the LinkedIn optimization course, all your classes are going to be fixed on Saturdays
Okay.
by 12. So
Okay.
anytime they will also send reminders, but just know that every Saturday for the next 8 or 9 weeks, you have the class. So it's not going to change unless something happens that makes us want to do that change, but normally we shouldn't. Then to
No
answer
problem.
the first question, how do we change your course? Just email any of the admins in the group and tell them you want to change your course. But for now, I don't even think that is necessary, because the
Oh,
first time we'll be having the different classes, we will be sharing people to their various class on that day. So once you join the group, we will send it to your desired class. But again, you can also send your change. So you have now till next week, maybe Thursday, to make up your mind. Do you want to do the Power BI? Do you want to do the Visual Assistant Mastery? Do you want to do the AI Foundation? Do you want to do the Python for data analysis class? So it's up to you. Or do you want to do the graphic design? I'm sorry, King, for not mentioning that. Okay. All right. So is there any other question? The Discord link is broken. Okay, go ahead, Peter. Let me forward the new link to you guys. Go ahead, Peter, I'm listening.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Peter.
Good afternoon. I'm calling. I joined from Lagos.
Calling
My
from
question
where?
is, I
From where?
I joined in from Lagos.
Okay, Peter, nice to meet you.
Hello?
Yeah, nice to meet you. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, so I wanted to ask if we can be given a breakdown of the prerequisites to be part of any of the classes. I think so far you've mentioned for Python, for data analysis, that you must have a system, and also Power BI. What of AI foundation course, that of graphic design, and the other ones. Now, in addition, for the Power BI and Python for data analysis, do you just need to have a system, or there is something the system needs to have, or once you just have a system, you're in the class, they tell you what you need to input on your system, and then you get going? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Is that all the question? Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, Peter. Um, for the specification of your laptop, any basic laptop should be fine to run Jupyter notebooks on it, or to run Power BI on it, right? So it shouldn't be a big deal. So for that, I think you just need a laptop. Your facilitator will not require you to know anything about installing the program. So they are going to start from teaching you how to set up the program in terms of how to download the software. They'll give you a link to download the software. They'll also give you a link to how to install it. They'll give you a hands-on on how to install it, and you carry on from there. But I don't think it's a big deal. And if you have, and it's important for people that want to come into the Python for Analytics class to also have a previous computing understanding, right? So that would be, I don't know if that answers your question. And then I don't know if I've answered both questions with this answer. Right? Have I answered all the questions, or is there something else I missed out?
Yes,
So for the Power BI, okay, the other ones why I emphasized that you need a laptop for the Power BI and the Python for the dance class, because these softwares, like you might not be able to like work on them with your phones. Like you can't install these things in your phones. So that's why. So if you are not having any laptop, then obviously you are not doing anything in that place. So, but for people that want to do the visual assistant mastery, it's going to be difficult for you to do it with your phones, but it's not so like it's not like the Python or the Power BI. So it's possible for you to get this knowledge, try it with some tools that are available with your phone. And of course, everybody can send emails with their phone, right? Anybody can try to do some automation softwares like Zapier and the rest with their phone. So you can do those kind of things. You can set calendar, you can automate workflows with your phone. You can try some of those kind of things with your phone, but that's not the case with Python and Power BI. So even with the graphics class, you can try some new software, some softwares that are very mobile friendly, that will be able, even if they don't do the work absolutely the same way a laptop would do, but they'll give you some work. So we are not really that pushy, but we emphasize that you have or you need a laptop for all the training courses that we have lined up here, please. Okay, so can I get on to Ugi Divine?
All right, thanks so much, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can. Okay, can you tell us where? Okay, of course. Your name is Ugi. So where are you calling from?
My name is Ogi Divine, and then I'm calling from Christ. Sorry, before I say Christ Embassy, sorry, I'm calling from Cross River State, Nigeria. Sorry, I'm used to saying Christ Embassy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Pastor.
Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity, sir. I just want to ask. I feel like you've answered this question before, but I just need clarity. We are in different ventures, for example, cybersecurity or virtual assistants, graphic design. So I would just want to know, are we going to be grouped um, accordingly? And then what communication platform are we going to be using? For example, maybe WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, anyone. Let's say are the students in graphics design going to be on one group, the students in virtual assistants going to be on one group, the students in the other venture is going to be on one group for easier communication. And then, yeah, so that's what I wanted to ask. And then for each of the classes, is there a fixed date for each class? I didn't join early, so I didn't get that. Is there a fixed date for each class? Let's say there is a timetable where virtual assistant students have their classes, or timetable where graphics design students have their classes. So that's what I wanted to ask, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Ugi. So simply put, we've like talked a little bit about that before now, but because you just joined, I'm happy to just share more light on that. So we have around 5 courses. So we're going to be having all the modules on the same day. For flexibility, we were actually trying to work on having different days, separate days for different programs. But again, because of our facilitators' engagements and all this kind of thing, so we are kind of restrained to do that. So we're going to be having all the modules at the same time, but on different accounts, on different rooms. So, right. So we don't want to force anyone to join any group now, because I'm just trying to see, maybe many people have not actually made up their mind on the particular course they want to do until the onboarding. In the last session, a lot of people selected a different program or module, but when they came on the onboarding, they heard some new things and they decided to change their mind. So I want to still give them the opportunity to change their mind if they want to. So they have from now till the week to change their mind and tell us what group. Maybe I think the better way to make this happen is possibly have different WhatsApp community groups, and then you can join the one that you want to. Since I don't want to like emphasize the Discord group for now, because many people are not familiar with the Discord. So we have more people on our WhatsApp group. So there will be a communication from the admins to say, okay, if you want to join the virtual assistant mastery, can you open this link and join join this group? So that will be easy for information. But we are going to be using the Discord group for further like information and all those kind of thing. So one time on Saturday, 12 p.m., everybody has their class. But you have different facilitators in your different classes, if that makes sense. Okay, thank you so much, Ugi from Christ
Thank you so much.
Embassy.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, no worries at all. Okay, do we have any questions here?
Yes, I have a
Yes.
question.
What's your name and where you're calling from?
Okay, my name is Francisca. I'm calling from Calabar.
Okay, nice to meet you. I'm seeing Oppo
Yeah, please.
CPH2727.
My name is Francisca. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Please, I wanted to ask because when I was registering, I saw 5 options. I think the first one was Python for data analysis, and the second one was AI and machines something. And I selected the second one, but since we started the class, I didn't hear you talk about the AI and machines options, so I don't.
Okay, so the AI machine learning course is still, the ML is tied up to the data analysis, the Python world, but there will be an AI facilitator. But again, the number of people that have actually selected to join that course were very small, like very small in number. So we are going to see, yeah, that's why we are not emphasizing that. But there is a facilitator that to take that course. But because obviously they're not going to take that course with just one person or few people. So that's why we are trying to look at that. But so if that's what you want to do, still maintain that. But eventually, if there's a communication that we are not able to do that class, we probably might add that part to the Python for data analysis, because obviously it's almost the same thing. And we'll add the AI ML as one of the topics to be treated, so you still don't actually miss out completely on that information. If that makes sense.
Okay, please, does it still require a laptop, or you can still run it with a
Absolutely.
phone?
No, madam.
Okay, like having a laptop is very compulsory.
It's really compulsory. Absolutely, 100%. Imagine you want to
Thank you
train
very
a
much.
model and then, yeah. But again, in terms of AI tools, there are so many AI tools that you possibly use with your phone, like you can connect with your phone or use your phone. So, but that would be what we are going to be discussing more in the virtual assistant mastery course. So if you want to learn and don't have a laptop, you can join the virtual assistant mastery course, and we are going to have some sandwich programs in between. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Brilliant. No worries. So is there any other question?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, please. What's your name and where you joining from?
I am Daniel Itam, calling from Calabar.
Okay, Daniel. Is it possible for us to see your face, Daniel? Yeah, but you can go ahead if you are having challenges.
Okay. Please, can you hear me over there?
Yes, I can.
Please, my own question is based on the program I applied for, which is the Python data analysis.
Okay.
Hello?
Yep. So what's your question? Go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. So I overheard you talking about sending videos concerning that particular program or course. But I really want to know, will the complete package be captured inside the videos that will be sent? Because most of us, we really don't learn fast from videos if we don't have a tutor who will put us through most of those things. Because unlike me, I have never done this program before and I don't have a background knowledge of it. So the video, I don't know if it will be down to earth for easy understanding of new learners.
Okay, is that all?
Yes, that's all for now.
Okay, brilliant. So to answer your question, the first one, the program actually is curated because we want to believe that you don't have any idea about what Python for data analysis is. But please, can you mute your mic so that we will be able to hear?
Okay. I was talking.
Okay, thank you. So we want to believe that you don't have an idea, but we also want to believe that you have an idea of computing, right? So that somebody doesn't have to show you where the at button is or the shift button is, all those kind of things. You should already have that background. So somebody's now coming to like show you a program, a new program for you to learn, if that makes sense. So now the program is we are going to start from the scratch, from the basics. Your facilitator is going to start from the basics, going to show you how to even install, download, install the program before starting to teach you from the scratch. So he's going to do this, but although we have limited time because of the 8 weeks time period, so we're going to make sure that you get the basics, you grasp it, and you are able to progress from there. So about the videos, we are not sending out videos. We are sending out videos in class, like all the recordings, all the assessments you are going to be doing in class will now be recorded and uploaded for future reference. So in case you didn't understand something in class, you can always get a backup to go through it again for you to fully understand it better. Not like the teacher won't teach you first before sending out the video. No, it's the video in class that they're going to upload in the YouTube page for you to just make reference to, if that makes sense. So we are just doing that to enable you to have something to fall back on once you are stuck. Maybe they gave you a task and you are trying to do it, so you have to go back and see how they did it and what method they used, and then you can pick up from there. Right. I'm hoping that I've answered your question. So is there any other question?
Yes, you've done that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
No worries at all. Do we have any more questions? Okay, so I'm sharing our Instagram page as well. It's a very young page. Kindly follow us. And okay, Joel, Matthew, go ahead. Can you follow us on our Instagram page? And also be very happy to have you follow us. Yeah, go ahead, Joel.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good afternoon.
I'm actually asking this question from Abuja. So I want to ask, like, I applied for the. I don't know if you get me. I don't know if you can hear me correctly.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you fine.
I applied for the AI and machine learning, but from the flyer, I think that the AI and machine learning is linked to that Python for data analysis, because actually before taking machine learning and AI, we are supposed to have like brief knowledge of Python programming. I don't know. Maybe that's why they linked the two together.
Okay, so is that all? Sorry, before I answer you.
And if it's actually like that, which means after taking the that's the Python course, we'll continue to that's machine learning. I don't know if it's going to be like that.
Okay, thank you so much, Joel. So the idea is like it's not everyone that is like a novice 100%, if you understand. So there are some people that are already into the system, so they possibly just need something to boost on. So we are not entirely doing the program for beginners, but that's our core purpose though. But we want to also believe that there should be room for progression. Like I said earlier, there was our last cohort, we didn't really, I think we didn't do the Python for data analysis class. That was because people that actually registered did not have the necessary tools. There were not many that had the necessary requirement. That's why I had to just push everything. So now people that did the visual assistant mastery and the AI foundation are now here to do the Python for data analysis class. And you can agree with me that right now they have a better understanding of how systems work, of how things work, of how the AI field work. So it will be very easy for us to like teach those people the Python for data analysis class. So we also want to understand that there's some people that also have learned Python, the basics, and are confident and can also take up the AI and machine learning. So if that's your category, we won't expect you to join the AI machine learning when you don't have any background knowledge about Python, because obviously they are still going to teach you the basics of Python. So if that's what you've selected and you don't currently have any idea, I will advise you to join the Python for data analysis class, because again, there's still going to be a module that will like talk a little about that, if that makes sense.
Okay, so thank you very much, sir. It makes sense, sir.
Brilliant. So I've shared our Instagram handle, and I'm saying you guys should follow us on Instagram for information so that we'll be able to spread this information to as many people that are required in the future. Okay, Peter again. We are running out of time, but yes, go ahead.
Okay, please, a quick one. I just want to confirm if the AI foundation course is together with the virtual assistant mastery class, or
No,
they are
no,
two
no.
different classes.
It's a separate class. The last cohort we joined them, but this time they are different classes. But this time
Oh,
it's not AI foundation again. It's AI and machine learning. So it's
oh,
different things. So the last class we just emphasized on the tools. That was why it was easy for us to integrate it with the virtual assistant master, because there we had to teach automation procedure on how to automate workflows. Maybe you are working in a business organization, how to set up automatic workflows for emails, for downloading things from the cloud, for sending, for making calendars, making fixing appointments, and doing all those kind of booking systems. So that was what we really emphasized. And then we emphasized on developing, building websites using AI, building business platforms using AI, building educational systems using AI. So we discussed extensively on different tools, different AI tools that will enable you to do these kind of things in videography, in photography, in music, in business, in academics, in different fields. We discussed extensively around those areas. So
please,
basically, the AI foundation course is the same as the AI machine. No, it's not the same. Go ahead, please. Who is talking?
it's Peter, it's still me. I'm
Okay,
still on.
Peter. Sorry, it's like your voice has changed.
Oh, sorry. It's usually
I hope
like
you
that
guys are
sometimes.
following us on Instagram. We have less than 40 followers, so we have 60 people. I'm sure everyone should be on Instagram, so we should grow that to around 100 followers today. That would be massive and awesome. Okay, go ahead, Peter.
Okay, so the tools you talked about, are they under the AI foundation and machine language or under the virtual assistant mastery?
Yeah, so we are going to try to teach those tools in the visual assistant because they are going to be very useful for you, for anyone that wants to come into the visual assistant mastery. It's no longer going to be the conventional way of learning because right now there's so much reliance on AI in doing things. So if you want to rely on the conventional way before, you won't be hired. So we are making sure that our program is a blend of AI, using AI to expedite your work and make you more efficient and make you more hireable, if that makes sense. So it's totally
Okay.
different from the AI/ML. AI/ML is totally different from AI tools, right? So when you talk about AI/ML, you're talking about machine learning modules like linear regression, logistic regression, support vector machines. You're talking about random forest. You're talking about XGBoost. Talking about maybe if you want to go for that deep learning models like CNN, RNN, and all those kind of things. You get what I mean? So it's totally different. It's more advanced. In fact, it's not something that anyone without prerequisite knowledge you even want to go into. So once you are confident from the first session, possibly from the Python for data analysis class, we'll be very happy to make a program for the AI/ML for you to join. If that makes sense. All
Yes,
right.
it does.
So is there any other question before we summarize? I'm really excited because you guys understand what we are doing and you're asking very intelligent questions. It shows that you know what you want and you will be, I'm trusting you'll be committed in achieving this. So is there any other question I'm happy to answer? Today is the onboarding session. I have a question. When we start the class, how many days are we going to attend classes and what time? It's once a week on Saturdays. Your classes should start from 12 to 2 p.m. every Saturday. So emails will be sent and it will also be sent to the group. But put it in your mind, block your calendars right now. Go to your calendar and put a TechSkillUp program Saturdays 12 to 2. If you block that, your calendar will be the one reminding you and not the TechSkillUp program. So you can do that with your phone now. Go to your calendar and select and search every Saturday and put recurring activity. Okay, so that will be sending you a reminder, but we always send you a reminder in the WhatsApp group and also send you an email before the day of the class. Okay, is there any other question?
It's
I barely hear
can
you,
you hear me?
Ben. Can you? Yeah, better now. It's better now. Excuse me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Uh, Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Basically, my question is that when we're filling the form, we saw AI and machine learning, and you're also talking about AI foundation, which is part of what will be taught at the virtual assistant mastery class. So is it that the AI and machine learning will be part of the Python for data analysis, while AI foundation will be taught alongside virtual assistant? I want to be clear about it, sir. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you so much, Ben. So again, where are you calling from? Sorry.
From Enugu.
Okay, brilliant. So in this cohort, we don't have AI foundation as a module. Okay, we have the AI machine learning. So that's because we've actually taken some few components of the AI foundation into the visual assistant mastery course because it's not a full course of its own. So we cannot call it a module for now on this cohort, right? So it's not the same thing. So we are only going to get a bit of AI foundation tools in the field of visual assistance. So that's where you're going to learn that part. So if you want to get more information about that, you can join the Visual Assistant Mastery class and you get that. So the AI/ML is totally different from AI Foundation. They are not one and the same thing. And the AI Foundation was not stated on the registration website, if I'm very correct. Okay, so do we have any more questions? Do we have any more questions?
Yes. There is one more question. Very simple question, sir.
Yeah, where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Daniel Ita. I'm calling again from Calabar.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
My question is, can any of your students switch programs before commencement?
Yes, we've answered that question. So you have from now till, let's say, Friday to make up your mind. The admin will create a community group for different programs, and anyone that you want to join, please do well to join, and don't join two groups. Please just join one. But because obviously, when on the day of the class, you won't be able to join two classes because there will be one they will all be happening at the same time. So it's not possible for you to join different classes, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's it.
Thank you so much.
No worries. So is there any other one so that we call it a day? We are supposed to end this call by 2 o'clock. Okay, let me see. Okay, understood. Thank you. All right, what's your name and where you're joining from?
Okay, these are Alpha Creed from Sokoto State.
Alpha, is that your name?
Yes, that's my brand name.
Wow, nice to meet you, Alpha. Is the crypt for cryptocurrency or something else?
Yeah, for cryptocurrency side.
Wow, that's brilliant. Well done. Okay, go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you very much for the wonderful session and the onboarding class. Thank you so much. I just want to know the concerning the graphic designing. Is it basically for just Web2 designings or Web3 designings? Yeah, that's my question.
So the graphic facilitator is very experienced in both fields. So depending on the audience he has in class, that's how he's going to curate his outline for the program. But I'm sure he will be able to accommodate both.
All right, thank you very much.
No worries, Alpha. From DC.
From Sokoto State.
Sokoto, yeah. Thank you so much for joining from Sokoto, yeah, brilliant. Okay, Joel, go ahead.
Okay. Sir, I'd like to ask something. Like, you said the course will complete the course for taking this particular course for 8 weeks, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. Like after the Python course, Python itself is something that actually requires time and it's a continued process. I don't know. Are you guys going to introduce us to maybe an online platform that will continue learning from that, from the platform, or is just the materials you guys are going to give to us?
Okay, that's a very brilliant question. And then, so we have obviously your course progression in mind. And what we are offering you now is the basics. So depending on your commitments, once we are done with the foundation, we have different tools. We have different further learning resources that we'll always be very happy to give you for free. And we are always open, and that's why we are building a TechSkillUp as a community, not just like a program. So after now, we still communicate. That's why we have the Discord. We still give you mentorship. You have access to your facilitators on LinkedIn. You communicate with them, share them what you are up to, and they'll be very happy to do. But we are always after the program, we always share resources on further learning afterwards, and we'll be happy again to guide you in actually navigating the entire roadmap, if that makes sense. Okay, so I think that answers your question, Joel.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Brilliant. Okay, I want to believe that we've talked about every detail. And I'm only seeing 3 people on our Instagram page. Please kindly follow us on Instagram. We are building our page on Instagram and we are hoping to get more people and more visibility. All right. So let me see what's next on our outline. I think we are totally done. Before I hand over to Faith, let's see what is left. Okay, just stay connected. if you ever want to reach out to us, you've got platforms, the WhatsApp, and you've got our email address there on the screen. And on all social media, you can search for Lift Horizon Foundation, and we will be there. And you'll be able to see us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and we'll be very happy to have you. And then if you have any further questions, you can always email or message. If it's more personal, let me stop my sharing. So if it's more personal, you can always reach out to any of the admins in the group. They'll be able to attend to your questions as we progress. But please kindly engage in every activity that is being set up or being proposed to you. It motivates us because obviously we are not getting any monies for this. We are not getting any payment for this service. We are just doing it based on our desire for you to get skilled. Okay, so I don't know if there's any other thing. I want to invite Faith to come on board to take over the session. But before then, I want to encourage us. We've taken the first step and the most important step. So please don't just start it. I know many of us are, some of us might not be Christian, but I just want to tell you guys what the Bible says. The Bible says, any man that puts his hand in the plow and looks back is not fit for the kingdom. This statement actually applies to everyone in any field. So if you start anything and you don't complete it, it's really wrong. You are not fit for this. So try and overcome every challenges, every hurdle that could possibly deter you from completing this session. If you miss a session, it's fine, but don't allow that missing session to influence you from missing more sessions. So you can always communicate to your facilitators or your admins on the group and say, I missed a session, how can I follow up? You always have the classes within the 8 weeks, but please keep up and get to the end, because that's the only thing that actually qualifies you for the next programs. We have very great programs in mind, the internship program that actually offers you a real-time job and an opportunity to even get paid in that job and learn more in an industry setting. So take advantage of what we have made possible and available for you. And I'm happy I will be seeing you at the top. Thank you so much for having me, and over to you, Faith.
All right, thank you very much, co-bloggers. Thank you for the onboarding session. It was really insightful. I think that everyone on the call has clarity now. So you just have this week till the next Saturday to just make your decision on which course to join. So I think we've come to the end of this onboarding session, but I would love Esther to come on board, one of the participants who joined the last session too. She has really proven herself over the few months and she has done well for herself. Esther, do come on board to introduce yourself and say one or two things. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Ms. Fitz. Good afternoon, Mr. Koblobase. Good afternoon, everybody. So my name is Esther Fidelis, and
your face.
I'm not in right. Yes. So thank you very much for this opportunity to speak. I'm really excited to be here today, and being part of the first cohort of TechSkillUp was actually a turning point for me, because I didn't just learn the skill. Actually, the skill I learned was AI and virtual assistants, AI foundation and virtual assistants. So this skill that it wasn't just a skill for me, it was actually also knowledge impartation. I also had a complete mindset shift from everything that was said, because these facilitators were not just specific on the skills. Sometimes they also talked about our mindset, and it gave me a real shift and confidence to step into this tech career, especially since this right now. Okay, to the participants, actually, I'm going to say to the participants, the new participants, I want to say that you guys should not give up. If you're passionate about whatever path you've chosen, don't give up. Follow it up. Follow it through also, because the world is becoming a tech-driven world. Just like Mr. Kublobase said, we don't have an excuse.
of our environment as a factor, as a cause why we're not able to get this incentives. So, and the skills that we are learning will place us in the right side of the change we want to bring to the world. So, to the participants, please embrace this journey and give it your best, and you'll be surprised at how much you can achieve. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Esther. I think that a couple of us, can you hear me? So perhaps we would have to, we're supposed to send out some quiz. I don't know if that's ready. Or we should take it to our subsequent class.
No, I told you it's off. We can't take it.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so we've come to the end of this onboarding session. And indeed, it's really exciting. The engagement, again, it's encouraging, just like Koblobasi has said. Today is just the onboarding. The training proper will commence. Let's always be online. Oftentimes, we don't read our mails, we don't check our mails. Some of the questions we are asking, we'll see them on the platform. Do well to always check the TechSkillUp cohort 2.0 to get proper information. Thank you very much. Let's call it a day from here. I think that will be all from my end. Kolobase, I don't know if you have any other thing to say.
All right, have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. See you in class. See you next week, Saturday, for the LinkedIn optimization course. Bye, 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 bye.